Candy? It's a new flavor. Sigrika and Lene suggested it. Great for lifting spirits.
All right, Luke. What's the word on this Exostrider plan?
My conversation with Lucilla went well. She's on your side. That said, you've been a student here for less than a year. You'll need the Space Trek Collective's approval to officially activate the Exostrider. Their biggest financial backer is the New Federation. And of course, they answer to an entire board of investors. And to them, the Exostrider is definitely a high-value asset. I've been flooding their desks with reports. Your Academy investigation record, your latest test scores from Abel College, and a full physical adaptability eval I wrote myself.
And were they rejected?
We got a meeting. But when that much money's involved, conflicts of interest make everything move very slowly. Unlike Jinzhou or Renacida, they've got far too many cooks in the kitchen.
I'm worried we don't have that kind of time.
Exactly, which is why we're going to strike first. Besides, things have changed. It all comes down to this guy. This is Chase, head of the Space Trek Collective. He just got back to Lahai on a Triumph avionics ship from the New Federation. President Lucilla, Professor Mornier, and I have all put in a good word. You'll be meeting him at the Research Institute. Chase started as a low-level employee at Ashridge Energy in the New Fed. Then, he dropped off the grid for a few years before resurfacing in a government position. After that, he left the government and started diving into multiple large-scale investment projects. Some say he's still been Ashridge Energy's man the whole time. He's sharp, low profile, and very smooth. At his age, he's seen it all. His only real concern is if the Exostrider's pilot can be controlled. Normally, they'd pick Academy synchronists who have been signing stacks of NDAs since day one.
Sounds like his attitude changed. Does that have something to do with the changes you mentioned?
Come in. Let's talk over some hot drinks. I heard Lucilla asked for your help after the ceremony. How did it feel working with her?
Well, at first she was pretty dominant, steering the conversation the whole time. But now I understand it's because this academy means so much to her.
Based on your intel, the reactor core has been returned. Ideally, we would... But recent readings from the Institute's Strider Gate monitors, they're off the charts. Void matter reactivity is spiking. The space trek... Now, the Collective didn't establish itself here without binders full of contingencies for a Thermodian event. Problem is, every one of those plans would scorch decades of scientific progress. Which, in our case, actually gives us some leverage.
Then I'll convince him. I'll show him the lowest casualty count is the only one that makes sense. Luke, you mentioned you have contacts in the Black Shores. And this workspace of yours. It's secure, right?
Guaranteed. What are you thinking?
Lahai Roy is closed off from the outside world. Public comms are probably tapped by Fraxidus moles inside the Academy. And right now, I need a direct line to the Black Shores.
I see. Give me a moment. I'll establish the link and leave the rest to you.
I received your call, Rover. Is the situation in Lahai Roy that dire? You look exhausted.
My frequency loss has been resolved, but Lahai Roy is under imminent Threnodian threat. I need your help, Shorekeeper.
Understood. For this purpose, both I and the Black Shores exist.
Any additional intel on the Exostrider within the Tethys system? Verified or not, I trust Luke. You can speak freely.
Records confirm that Luke Herson has been providing critical assistance and intelligence to the Black Shores. I trust your judgment. After the founding of Star Torch Academy, most information fell under their seal of secrecy. However, in its early days, you mediated negotiations between the Academy and the Roya. Through that process, the Black Shores gained partial access to certain archived insights. The Space Trek collective fears that due to the Exoswarm's division, the Exostrider, even upon awakening, might not have enough power to face the Threnodian. This concern led to the Augmented Resonance Initiative, the Synchronists. Observing how Sentinels work with their resonators, they theorized that the Exostrider, sharing similarities, could amplify its power through a resonator as well. However, considering your link with the Exostrider, the Tether system does not recommend this method. We have intel that deep beneath Lahai Roy lies the keystone left behind by the Exostrider long ago. It rests directly atop the seal on the Strider Gate. You can think of it as a kind of lock. You do not need a cockpit to pilot the Exostrider. So long as its activation sequence remains unobstructed, you may pilot it using the keystone.
Is it because I'm its arbiter?
Precisely. For one who shares its origin, a cockpit would be more of a hindrance. As for Imeth, I think Dr. Luke's proposal is viable.
You mean using the exoswarm-like shell that appeared in the cockpit to look for her?
Yes, the connection between frequencies will help. Rover, bring her with you when you activate the Exostrider.
Sure. While I'm there, the Black Shores will need to keep a closer eye on Lahai Roy.
I understand.
I'm counting on you, Shorekeeper.
As long as I may be of help to you, I am. Can please return safely from the Strider Gate, my star.
I will. Don't worry.
I'll inform Lucilla. Take your time finishing that drink before you head out.
What do you think? I'm about to ask a man to sign off on a crazy plan. And I can't even promise him it'll work.
Nobody has a plan they promise will work. If Chase agrees, it's because he's betting that you're his best option. Just at the end of the day, it all comes down to the person.
Are we there yet?
Oh, which button do I press to set the alarm? Oh, which button do I press to set the alarm?
Are we there yet?
Mr. Chase, this is the student I mentioned, Rover.
Save the intro, President Lucilla. We've met before.
Before.
Let's just get down to it. The Threnodian LF-1 situation is deteriorating. We're running out of time. I wanted to wait for the Exostrider's self-regeneration to finish, but the clock has run out on that one. So tell me, Rover, why do you want to pilot the Exostrider? What's the play?
To find Imeth and put down the Threnodian.
Imeth. Name rings a bell. The one with the high sync rate. Her disappearance was a real loss for—
She's beyond the Strider Gate.
I see how it is. But finding one person in a goddamn interdimensional haystack? Not so easy. You understand our position. The Threnodian is our priority.
Stopping the Threnodian is my priority too. I'm gonna handle both. Look, we have the same objective. So like you said, let's just get down to it. If void matter erupts, Lahai Roy is ground zero. Every one of your projects will take a hit.
Regarding LF-1, our intel is insufficient. We are not, at this time, considering its total destruction. What we need is for the Exostrider to reinforce the seal on the Strider Gate. To do that, we need a qualified synchronist, and we need the Institute's drive replica. When that gets embedded in the Exostrider's chest cavity, then its repair is complete. Right now, the replica is in its final phase of development. We're still missing critical data.
Drive replica. Is that what you're building from the fallen reactor drive after Helios was launched?
Correct. It's based on the original drive's framework. You had a hand to play in that. You made sure Helios got launched. To complete the drive replica, we require precise data from the Exostrider operating in high concentrations of void matter and environment. Without them, we can't guarantee the Here's the verdict. On behalf of the Space Trek Collective, I authorize you to pilot the But remember, our objective is the data. We need readings from the high concentration zone to complete the replica. And your personal mission gets 10 minutes. That's the max duration our void matter barriers can cover the Strider Gate once it's opened. After 10 minutes, you return to Lahai Roy.
Deal. One more thing. I won't be using a cockpit. Just show me the way to the Keystone.
Huh. Still full of surprises. Lucilla, run a high-pressure sync test for the Synchronist. I've seen the physical eval, but I want live data for validation. The moment the numbers hit green, we'll begin preparations for activating the Keystone and deploy void matter barriers around the Strider.
There's something else. I need a favor.
Go on.
The Fraccidus is lying low. Even after failing in the dark side, they could move the moment the Strider Gate opens.
Ah, that's what's on your mind. Well, I have an update. Remember Sigrika's friend? The somewhat lackadaisical one?
You mean Denia?
That's the one. She's gone missing. Our investigation points to her being the agent the Grand Architect referred to. But don't let it distract you. I have a reliable friend keeping an eye on Fraccidus activity. You just focus on waking the giant. Leave the rest to us, Rover.
Black Shores just sent a formal communication request. They're offering full support for Lahai Roy's evacuation. If it comes to that, you handle it, Lucilla. You have a better read on the situation than I do. And you're better at talking with that student. If there's anything else you want to ask me, now's the time.
I'm surprised you're placing this much trust in Rover, authorizing her so readily. Any particular reason?
We're different, President. I'm a businessman, and businessmen trust their instincts for a good investment. The Threnodian could strike at any time. Given the circumstances, Lahai Roy may have to be written off. And with the timeline we have, relocating the Exostrider is impossible. If we're gonna lose it anyway, why not let her take one last swing?
Understood. We still need to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Of course. If this fails, we'll initiate the backup plan.
Ugh, that guy gives me the crepes. What kind of place is the new Federation anyway? Nah, are they all gonna be like that?
You'll find out when we get there, Abby.
So you're that student, huh? I'm Sakia. I'll be over. Lucilla filled me in on everything. This synchronization test is far more intense than if you feel anything off, you call it. I won't allow the test to continue under Good. The cabin systems are configured. The simulator cockpit is right there. I hope you pass the test.
I'll be there.
Neural network connected. Tactical model constructed. Resonator vital signs synchronized.
One with the sound. The show begins. You will obey. One with the sound. Checkmate. One with the sounds. Bad timing.
Test complete. Recording synchronization rates data. Cockpit opening. Please exit according to the safety protocols.
How did you get all the way here from the lake house?
She wanders into the academy sometimes. Usually her caretaker bot escorts her back pretty quick, but today she was...
We'll go back together in a bit, okay?
So the little terror can be quiet. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, I was her teacher. Over 10 years ago now. The last day I taught her, she wrote saving the world as her career path. She didn't even get upset. Just smiled, took the form and walked away. Now she's back, but not really. Lucilla told me you're her family. Is that true?
Yes.
And you're planning to pilot the Exostrider and bring her back from the Strider Gate?
That's the plan.
Sounds like an absurd, bold, utterly delusional idea.
I know.
When Imeth went missing, the cockpit recorded an abnormally high synchronization rate. We couldn't verify it after she disappeared, so it was never officially logged. Your test results are just shy of hers overall, but in some sectors they're even higher. You've passed. I hope that absurd plan of yours works. and that you bring my student home. The results are out, but preparing the Exostrider will take time. We'll let you know when it's ready.
Cassette.
Are we there yet?
No, that would level all of the highway. Then there's only it. Starting to feel dizzy. Mike once said void space in the depths of the Thornodian's black hole is a higher dimension, like a kaleidoscope. Time and space here don't flow. They're tangled. Is all of this inside Aleph 1? Those figures. That's Space Trek Collective in Warrior clothing. They're reaching for something. That frequency. Is it Imeth? Imeth?
The light of the origin point. We will bear it.
Am I back at the academy?
Yeah, you okay? Ugh, I feel terrible too. Something just yeeted us out of the Threnodian's gut. Oof. Rapid interdimensional whiplash is no stroll through the park, I tell ya.
The Exostrider isn't here.
Uh-huh. The big guy's still stuck inside the Threnodian. Did you see that freaky black hand that popped up in the cockpit? The whole dimension freaked out, like it was trying to spit us out. Next second, the void matter had flushed us out here.
I saw Navora in the flashes. It's the Fraxidus. Everyone was standing right here. This is where void matter began to contaminate the sky, and LF1 was watching me and the Exostrider beyond the gate.
Mentor, finally got a hold of your signal. We lost contact for an entire day. Everyone's been worried.
An entire day? It felt like minutes. Time distortion. Mornier, I'm fine. We had an incident. The Exostrider is still inside void space beyond the gate. And now, even the Academy inside the void matter barriers is getting hit by void storms. What happened?
After you went in, the data transmission was perfect. We were celebrating, but not long after, void storms began to erupt even inside the Academy. We haven't been able to find any breach or source to explain. Most of Lahairoi has been evacuated to the collective's escape pods. With Black Shore support, those who remain are gathered here at the Institute.
Whose eyes was I seeing through on those flashes? If they're the cause of the Threnodian's breach, could they be a harbinger? In that moment, that shell? She had the same look in her eyes as the real Imeth. Why was she so set on giving me this cassette? What was she trying to say? Looks like I'll have to open it up to find out. I'm coming to you. I brought something back from the other side and want you to see it first. The Threnodian struck like a bolt out of the blue. We may not know why yet, but we need to figure out our next move together.
Understood. We'll be waiting for you at the Institute.
That's a lot of Waves line messages. All from when I was beyond the Strider Gate. I really made them worry.
Wind guide me. Wind guide me.
The Soliskin have swept the area. None remain in Bjartar Woods.
Someone just posted a call for help on the campus's Wavesline group chat. I'll go back.
Sigrika, are you sure you...
Don't worry. I have my runes. They'll help me drive back any contaminated exoswarm.
I'm coming with you. Finding people is one thing, hauling them back is another. It'll be faster if we take my motorbike.
Status report, Professor Mornier.
The launch orbit has been confirmed. The drive replica is projected to launch in 16 hours, at which point it will initiate Duskvale.
Then we evacuate every remaining soul in Lahairoi before that window closes. Check the ships at the Royal Frostlands port, in addition to the escape pods. We don't know how long Duskvale will hold. No one stays a second longer than necessary.
The Exos.
I heard from Professor Mornier. You went dark for a full day. Activating the Exostrider before it was fully self-regenerated was a massive gamble. We hoped for the best, and of course we prepared for the worst. You're alive. That alone is good news for... No time to kick yourself now. I've got a mountain of work waiting for you, Rover.
Please, have a look at this, Mentor. The Research Institute is running the final modifications on the drive replica now. The Roya are assisting with assembly and verification. It's built from the framework of the fallen reactor drive. Various materials from the Exostrider, too. It's everything Lahairoi has been working toward. This man-made heart is our final legacy for Solara. In 16 hours, we launch it into the canopy above Lahairoi. Once evacuation is complete, it will activate, transforming the canopy into Duskvale. It'll contain the spread of void matter. We only finished it because of the data you sent back from beyond the Strider Gate.
See? Not a total loss after all.
Thank you. All of you. About what I experienced beyond the gate. There's something I want to show you. I don't think she gave me this cassette for no reason. Whether it's her shell or Imith herself. She was trying to tell us something.
A cassette retrieved from within the Threnodian. Professor Mornier, is the analyzer in the cassette depository still operational?
We can head there now.
What's happening? Why are all the cassettes rewinding?
The whole server bank's going nuts. Every screen is flickering.
Oh. The data volume is far beyond the cassette's capacity. It's as if thousands of people left their records in it. The storage system is destabilized. It's now flooding data into every archived cassette in the room. But this isn't memory data.
Aside from the corrupted junk, the compressed mass consists of coordinates.
Coordinates? From beyond the gate? Are they locations inside the Threnodian's black hole?
Based on your report, Mentor, conventional space-time doesn't apply in void space. You can't plot a standard map there.
If Imith went to these lengths to give us this, she wouldn't have made it impossible to follow. What if they're coordinates in Lahai Roy?
If such is the case, the origin might be... Please, allow me. A uniform format these coordinates share. I have verified 150 points using Sundermere as the origin. Each one aligns with a site of Royan runes etched upon stone, just as you beheld within Solisylum. Forged by the Exostrider, these patterns are. Void storms do not affect them. We have only glimpsed fragments of their meaning through the lens of Solisylum.
I see. Let me overlay these coordinates onto a Lahairoi map. It should make things clearer for us. Done. Using Sundermere as the origin, the distribution looks like this.
Everything matches. I'm spotting every Royan rune site in Bjorterwoods on this map.
But what about the other coordinates?
Wait, I know that spot. That's where the void storm hit at the start of all this. You know, that time when we first met. Sorry. Anyway.
Void storms.
If we reverse match the coordinates by transcription order...
Then Royan runes could be marking every spot a void storm has ever hit.
So it is. We Roya have observed something similar, but never perceived it as a universal law.
Well, the runes aren't exactly neon signs on the stone boulders saying, "Look here."
There are too many locations. With the personnel we have left and the autonomous bots...
Leave the manpower to me.
You want to bring people back from the escape pods?
Precisely.
With void storms spreading, sending people back out to find hidden rooms is too dangerous.
Any venture into the unknown carries risk. Studying the Threnodian was a risk. Playing chess with the Fraxidus was a risk. And piloting the Exostrider through the Strider Gate was certainly a risk. But where there is a sliver of hope, the Space Trek Collective will always find people willing to bet on it. Once Dusk Vale is initiated, this place becomes a sealed tomb. The intelligence retrieved from void space is our only remaining asset up for study. It's our only leverage against Aleph-1 before Dusk Vale fed. We have the capability, the responsibility, and the will to secure this void space date. Face the unknown and we may lose much. Flee from it, and we lose everything.
Then leave Bjarter Woods to me.
It's the most heavily contaminated area. If this is because of what happened to the Exostrider...
Then please give me your hand, Senior. Use this. It will guide you to other Royan runes. Oh, and take this one too. It's for protection. With it, you'll definitely come back safely.
Clock starts now. Recover all Royan runes before Duskvale gets initiated.
I'm splitting everyone into teams. They'll depart in waves.
Wind
according to
guide
their
me.
assigned groups.
Good. I will prepare.
According to the map, the first one should be around here.
Didn't notice before, but, there are some shredded frequencies hanging around this spot.
Abby? You're awake.
Didn't seem like the right time for a chat before. But hey, you've got a real knack for rallying the troops, huh?
The rune's responding.
Whoa, something's glowing over there.
Those outer rune fragments. Line them up just right, and they might connect with the runes on the boulders. Let's try. One with the sound.
Jackpot! We actually found one!
Good. I'll send it to the Shaper and the others for a look. All right, on to the next room. Same as before. According to the mission details, there's still one left.
We're blazing through these runes. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh?
Right. I hope Sigrika is having the same luck.
So while you were searching, I tried tuning into each rune's frequency. Each trace felt different. They're definitely real, but whatever's left behind is way too faint. Can't really feel what it is. This is the last one, right?
Yeah. send it to Lucilla and head back. What's going on?
Ah, Mentor, you're back. We've finished analyzing the runes, but their meaning still escapes us. As for the overlapping coordinates, we've run multiple standard decryption algorithms, but the results are contradictory.
I'm no rune expert, but we have one here, don't we? She resonates with them.
Who? Wait. Me? If you're asking me, these runes don't feel flat. They feel spherical. About this big. And these 2 points are relative. Like this.
3-dimensional coordinates. Orthographic projection. If we take the reactor drive's light data from the database as a deck layer and reconstruct it, a map forms. The Royan ruins are conveying a spherical map.
What are these 2 places?
The one on the surface corresponds to the Strider Gate. As for the one at the center, there's too little data to confirm, but by geometric definition, it's the origin point of the entire map.
The Exostrider. That must be where it is in void space. It's the only thing that could survive there. The lodestar Imyth was trying to show me.
Contamination around the keystone is off the charts. We've got no viable spatial data. In other words, using the Strider Gate to get you to void space isn't an option.
I remember Lucilla mentioning a sealed rift in the Deemer Plains.
Yeah, right. Once Hiyuki from the Special Response Force breaks the seal, that could serve as a new entry point. But without the Exostrider, are you suggesting crossing the Strider Gate and searching for it yourself?
Now that we have a concrete map, I should be able to retrieve the Exostrider before my power of separation gives out.
A compelling proposal. Hard to refuse. But don't forget the Exostrider is currently out of power. Finding it is one thing. Extracting it is another.
Then we set a hard deadline. If I can transmit the Exostrider's coordinates to you before Duskvale initiates, then tell me you'll consider entrusting the drive replica to us.
Consider, huh? So you're handing the choice to us?
I'm not asking for a guarantee. I'm trusting you, the professionals on this side, to make the right call.
The Exostrider's value justifies the risk.